vantage point from the EFL cameraman, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a good view. I think a lot of the times, like Brozone and stuff like that, where they watch games back from this camera angle, but it's good for us, certainly back here at the Stadium of Light.
Studio, broom cupboard.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, you know, I mentioned it there where I felt like we've been a little bit lethargic in moving the ball round at the back with lacking tempo really. Are they going to change that this afternoon, coming up against the side, as I said, who have moved the ball really well, usually play with a good bit of tempo, get after side, certainly at home as well.
Yep, high press, high possession. That's what Liam Manning likes from his side. This is Luke O'Nien trying to get out. Support there if he needs it. This is Enzo Lefebvre back there, helping out. Viner trying to make way, but Sunderland get it back. Chris Rigg, Enzo Lefebvre. It's an absolute pleasure to watch. We've only been playing 2 minutes, but I've already seen
just calmness about him, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yelda did have that 100% record of not being beaten when on the pitch for Sunderland this season. That of course went big defeat to Swansea.
Another opportunity for him from the start this afternoon, isn't it? But he came in for a couple of games, didn't he, and then picked up his injury with Dennis being out as well.
Good indications that Dennis Stephens will be back soon with the squad. That's good. Opportunity here, perhaps, if he can shape up, but it's kind of
Pring, isn't it? Yeah, on his left foot.
Big 1-9 goes with him.
Does enough in the end. Yeah, he gets tight. We see as it's fizzed into his feet. They actually had an overload. Far post, he could have rolled it into him. Tries to get a yard. Yeah.
By the time he shoots, Pring.
Luke just does enough.
Marshall's
give him a yard.
Dan Neal's on the ball for Sunderland. It's Metham.
Possession early on for Sunderland, saying that's the key. I mentioned the formation they're set up, and again this afternoon it's a bit of cat and mouse out on the flanks when you're in these formations. Who goes to press their wing back, and then their wing back has to put a shift in, getting up and down, trying to cover both Tommy Watson and Hjelder on that far side. Trey Hume, Patrick Roberts down below us.
Ryan, he's touched out. Bristol City come away with it. Mackie Wells held up.
Loose pass. Corner away, loose pass. Bristol City.
Well, the opportunity for Sunderland. About that, Liam Manning.
Yeah, I'd say they're coming into it. Yes, we want a performance from a Sunderland point of view, but the pressure's all on Bristol City, really, isn't it? They know they've got to go and get a result. See teams just in behind them, just clustered up and looking to get into those playoff positions. Loaded in the back of the 6-yard box, Sunderland here. 5 Paisley shirts behind Max O'Leary.
Ollie Langford, the referee, wasn't happy about where the corner was going to be taken from. Now it arrives. Trey Hume arriving at the back post is an important touch there from the Bristol City player. It's gone for the corner. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good touch, isn't it? Yeah, Trey Hume
complaining about that.
Getting him round the back. Deep corner from Enzo Lefebvre.
Rob Dickey's head, is it? No. George Tanner. Another deep one, this time it bypasses everyone.
Yeah. Possibly have a look at, hasn't it? Say both corners loading the back of the 6-yard box. Drop it past the goalkeeper, just a fraction too much on that one. But I think he would certainly be happy with the start this afternoon compared to where we were last weekend against Swansea. Swansea were out the blocks.
Yeah, they were. Is that the right call from the referee?
I just have to see it back again because I focused on the contact, but whether Luke O'Nine's going to get back in, I mean, he's sort of wide, isn't he, towards the edge of the 18-yard box ish. Maybe he'll argue my next touch is going to be a strike on goal. But, yeah. But what they've done well, the players, I said we didn't do it last week with the penalty. I know you can say this, get round the ref, yeah.
Well, Watford are beating Burnley. Goal of the 3 PMs. Sunderland have given themselves an uphill task down at Ashton Gate. Coventry's good form continues. They're beating West Brom. Big game that. Shot from distance! Well, it wasn't too far away.
Yeah, got a bit of an ooh from the crowd, didn't it? Is it Tanner? No, it's not Tanner, is it? Let's put the strike. Maybe Rob Dickey. It is Rob Dickey, the big centre back. Again, similar to Williams' effort earlier on, wasn't it? Drags it past that left-hand side post.
Jason Knight, the captain.
Defensively, you've got Joe Anderson on the bench there, haven't you? You could drop him in at left back and then bump them 3 across. And Chris Metham's out to full back or Luke. So Dan's saying I can't go anywhere. Sometimes, yes, you can't get there. You've come to get the ball, you haven't quite got there. He's just nipped in a header yet. Sunderland fans down there behind that goal don't agree.
Bird is there. So is George Murphy. Imagine this will be crossed over. Short one. Looped in. Clear yet as Tanner tries to find Corey.
Williams, wasn't it? Again, they work it short. The other 3 kick wasn't great after the sending off, and that one there wasn't great either, was it? Better option, just bending the ball in behind that Sunderland back line, but for a moment Sunderland get a breather, try and reorganise a little bit.
Just getting some instructions from the side.
Yeah, you can see them all having a look across. I think it just looks like it's just gone back to a 3 for a moment. You see there, Luke there goes too tight, doesn't need to. Naki Wells, he's not the biggest, he's sort of stockish in his shape, but Luke goes to make the contact there instead of just concentrating on winning the ball. Once he doesn't there, we're out of position. Trey's wrong side. And yes, it's unfortunate, but it is a slight coming together, and it's just enough, isn't it?
Mepham. I do like the possession versus City, but probably have a little bit more as well.
I think Dan Neil's gone in at centre back there. You see Luke's come across the full back. Left centre back Dan Neil. Just thinking back last time he dropped in there, Stoke in the FA Cup late on, didn't he?
Captain Daniel will do whatever's required. Spiner.
4'1" really, isn't it? Chris Regan, Lafay's a 2 in there now. After the game now, you can see they're in discussion there. Michael Proctor, Regis LeBrie. New coming down there, Bristol City like to have possession, so it's going to be a long old afternoon, and it's looking at counter-attacks now, isn't it? And you've still got people at the top end of the pitch with the threat. Tommy Watson, Patrick Roberts and Mayenda all can carry the ball well.
City moving it on. George Murphy on loan from West Ham United. Pring. Joe Williams. Jason Knight. around well here, Bristol City. He's waiting for a crack.
That's when Sunderland just got to be compact, and we've seen sides do it enough to us throughout the course of the season. That little threading one has ball now.
Might unlock. Strigging there, moving out. On the far side, taken quickly. Beaten Plymouth Argyle. Game on the table, that one.
As you say, both Coventry and Middlesbrough just in below. Bristol City winning. I feel this is a big opportunity now, isn't it? Against the Sunderland side coming into it.
What's that do for a manager when you lose a player so early
yeah.
on? It's kind of game plan out the window.
Exactly that. You've done all your work during the week, haven't you? And you're building into it, and then all of a sudden within 5 minutes you have to change it. But it happens in football, you've got to adjust. And you do enough sessions in training where you work 10v11 sometimes with the man down. You've got to get used to it.
Spring inside, and Enzo Lefebvre taking matters into his own hands. So chasing the ball.
He's done well there, Enzo Lefebvre, hasn't he? Just releases from his central midfield position, goes pressing all the way through to the keeper.
Forced the pass.
Yeah.
Disappointed Trey Hume, won't he? He's had some great form of late, and we've seen Trey Hume red card on a match report. You think it's going to be a big meaty challenge, and it's just kind of
similar. I think he had one very similar last season, didn't he? Over on the far side, back here at the Stadium of Light, similar where it was a tangle of legs. And
Mehmeti comes out with the ball, and play carries on. Mehmeti shoots.
Oh,
that wasn't too far away.
Yeah, he does well, doesn't it? I think was it Alan Brown he comes into contact with. We'll see it back now. Now it's Chris Mepham. I don't think it's a foul at all, no. Maybe loses his foot in. Mehmeti, say leading scorer, just chops inside. Salih Samed looking for that far corner.
Zach Viner. Career at Bristol City. A few loans in there as well. Back up Pring. Gives him it back. Building up for a cross. It's probably Sargent, I think, was the better player, even though he has got the numbers of
Sargent,
Sands.
yeah, both of Sands as well, yeah. But shipped too many goals. That's been their problem this season, Norwich.
Yelder looking for options from the throw. Until the fear goes across, he's out muscled and gets the benefit of the doubt from Oliver Langford. Someone's have a free kick, which should take quickly. When you're out there, Danny, you go down to 10 men quite early. How do you conserve the energy?
That's the thing. It's just been organised. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, Eliza Mayenda is going for this. The keeper comes out. He wasn't that convincing. He does do enough.
Does well in the end, doesn't he? Just gets there.
Max O'Leary.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, I say there, you've lost the body technically at the top end of the pitch because obviously you drop one down. So you've gone 4-4, you've gone 4-4-1 really, haven't you? So yeah, you're giving up possession top end of the pitch, but it's still difficult to break down. You've seen it time and time again where the team, if anything, becomes more resolute because you know you're down.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But yeah,
harder to break down 10 men.
And you think, listen, lads, we've got to dig in now. You know, it's gone against us, 5 minutes on the clock, and we're a man down. Let's make it difficult, and then their crowd are going to get restless the longer the game wears on if they don't break us down. As you say, these fans here have been up since probably about 4 o'clock this morning. Long journey down.
A few of them made the journey last night.
Yeah.
Dan Neil stepping out with it. Good dust from him. Well, they'll survive this as well. A shot comes in, and that was nearly in as well from Joe Williams.
Yeah, looking for his first goal of the season, isn't he, Joe Williams? In the middle of the park. Not a great free kick, and as it comes back to him, not a bad strike. It's just curving away, isn't it, from that left-hand side post as we look at it. Anthony Patterson, give him credit, got it covered.
Nine.
It's good possession from Sunderland. You see Bristol City just sat off us a little bit, allowing us to rotate the ball around the back. Sunderland will be happy with that. A bit going on there, yeah. Nicky Wells involved.
Chris Rigg, right in front of the fourth official as well.
Yeah. Together, just like Nicky Wells just pushed Chris Rigg away around the head.
At the ends of their careers. Nicky Wells and Chris Rigg. Wells is 34 now. And in the back as well, Eliza Mayenda for Sunderland. Charging through Eliza Mayenda.
It's good there from Pring, full back. Well, come to this left hand side, this left wing back just tucks in, does really well, closes the space. As Mayenda just tries to knock it past. It's Viner, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
See there, and he comes in on the cover, does really well. We'll try and kid the ref there, pick the ball up quick, yeah. Wrong with that.
This is Cameron Pring. It off to Zach Viner. Viner floats one in. McCrory's attacking it.
Yeah, Leo Kjeldin, he gets the run on him, doesn't he? McCrory comes off that far side. Just a little bit flat-footed there, Leo Kjeldin. Got to go and attack the ball. As it comes in, you see he's waiting for it. Doesn't get off the floor. McCrory doesn't get enough contact on the header. Just glances it past that post.
One of the Sunderland fans who have made the fairly lengthy journey down to
isn't it? Yeah.
Bristol. Knight. Pring. He wants it down the line. Chris Rigg wants to Chris Rigg. He's going to play it out. Nutmeg from Chris Rigg. Can't get it clear. And they come forward. Knight. This is Tanner. Joe Williams. Just Knight. He's flying in around the championship. You've got to go back. Murphy. Knight tries to keep it alive. Pringle cross it in. The deeper one goes all the way to the edge of the area. Williams. Bristol was showing their extra man there, but Sunderland were also quite resolute in their defence.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Outside the area.
Just trying to get the balance between being compact and sitting deep and frustrating them, but at the same time, you know, as I say there, for Mayenda, go back to the Norwich game where you don't want to see him with his pace.
Back across.
Just work the opening, aren't they? See all 10 players for Sunderland back in there. Nice Mayenda, 10 yards from his own box.
Knight allowed to bring it forward, shoots.
Yeah, well, there's no real pressure on him. Nobody gets out to him. In the end, I think it's Chris Rigg, the nearest Sunderland player. He just slices it, doesn't he? You see Knight there, takes a couple of touches, and eventually Mayenda as well, trying to get across.
Nine's only got Roberts there at the moment. The ball on the pitch here.
Yeah, where it's coming from. Bristol City fans, isn't it? I mean, stand.
He's gone for the referees. Really unhappy about something. I think it was the first throw in he felt it came off a Bristol City player. He started here. So they need to switch on. Murphy. He leaves it. Williams. Back into this bluff. Need to go and meet the ball though. Hard ask all afternoon. Losing the man so early, but we're going to have to. Knight. And Pring. Tonight. It's a time for Bristol City here. They're flicking through.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for. The build-up plays either get it out wide and the ball delivered, which Sunderland generally you'd be happy with, I think, from our point of view. you fancy your centre-backs to deal with it coming in, those flat balls, or competing with Naki Wells in the middle there. So he's not the biggest and most physical of centre-forwards, but you've got to be switched on for those little clever ones, those little threaded passes, what they're looking for there, Bristol City. Quite come off on that occasion.
And flicks it on. Patrick Roberts gets there. Now Rigg, lovely ball inside. If Lafayette can get there, well, between him and Tommy Watson, none of them do. And that allows Bristol City to come forward. Rigg with the challenge. Yelder has to get there as well. Now Watson. Dispossessed by Williams.
Give it away.
Mayenda gets it back for Sunderland. He's charging forward with it once again. Eliza Mayenda. Roberts just at the bottom of your picture. Gets on the ball. Get it back. Only momentarily. I think that's going to be a Bristol throw-in.
She's done a couple of counter-attacks, haven't they? Again, maybe not making the most of it, but see, Mayenda stealing the ball again. Just inside the Bristol City half, driving forward. Just waiting for a little bit of support, wasn't he, from Patrick Roberts? And it's difficult for both Roberts and Tommy Watson because they're going to have to work hard helping out both full-backs. They want to be receiving it and driving the other way.
Spring. Nepham on the slide, doesn't take the ball though. Rigg does. Gets one out from Mayenda. Shot from distance! Well, wasn't too far away.
Yeah, got a bit of an ooh from the crowd, didn't it? Is it Tanner? No, it's not Tanner, is it? Let's put the strike, maybe Rob Dickey. It is Rob Dickey, the big centre-back. Again, similar to Williams' effort earlier on, wasn't it? Drags it past that left-hand side post. But you won't mind that, actually 25 minutes gone, you've been almost 20 minutes with a man down and the opposition centre-back's pulling the trigger from 30 yards.
Spring gets it back. Well, puts it around Mepham. The challenge comes in. Chance of handball as standing leads it towards Eliza Mayenda, gets his body there.
Lucky there, yeah, he done really well, he got the jumping, didn't he? But the Bristol City player just takes it off his toe. That was.
Making this extra play count Bristol City, but they're just not doing anything with the ball.
No, I was getting to, you know, I'm just thinking with Elijah Mayenda, you see how the three centre, because they've got three centre-backs and they're split really wide, 20, 30 yards apart, and then you've got Dickey through the middle. I just say to Mayenda, just come and sit 20 yards where he is now in there, off the middle centre-back, and if we nick it into his feet. Yes, you've got Williams and Knight, who are sort of in there now, trying to get on possession as they are, looking for those little passes, but on the turnovers, into Mayenda, drive forward, yeah, one-on-one with Rob Dickey, the centre-back in the middle.
He's looking to take it quickly, he has done as well, and the ball's bobbling through. Cleared by O'Nien. We approach the half-hour mark. Knight. Earthy. Williams. Viner. Trying to unlock that Sunderland back line, and they can't. And Mayenda has it. Well, Bristol City have had all of the ball, Sunderland down to 10 men, but the scoreline is what counts. Bristol City 0, Sunderland 1, thanks to Eliza Mayenda. The goal which started well within his own half. Those Sunderland fans behind the goal there really enjoyed it. They enjoyed it back here at the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, and just get frustrated now, won't they? The home fans in there. See, it's not quite happening, and Sunderland have been deep, and then you've got to soak it up, man down.
Tactical fingers on the shore there from the coaches.
Yeah. But as I say there, when you win it, and I said we've got players who can hurt them, and they know what he's about now, Elijah Mayenda. He's quick, he puts the fear in defenders, and you can see Viner, by the time he engages him on the halfway line, he doesn't want to step in and commit. Drops off all the way into his own box, hoping that his midfielders can get back in and help him out, and they can't in time. He punishes them. it though. Well, because the death isn't at 7 in the first half. We're happy with the centre-back striking from there, and it is. Rob Dickey from 25-30 yards comes out from there, no pressure, and it's a firm side foot really, isn't it? Finds the top corner. Anthony Patterson watching it sail into that top corner, and they're back on level terms.
Let's watch it back from this angle. It'll be a good one. Lafayette with the initial clearance goes to Rob Dickey, takes a touch out.
Yeah.